Hello friends, welcome. I'm Faraz, and in today's Excel video we are going to see how to disable Getpivotdata in Excel for Mac and Windows. The process remains the same for both of them, so let's go and see the things in action. So before we move ahead and disable the Getpivotdata function, let us see that how to handle it with some simple tricks. And also we are going to see that how that GetPivotdata function behaves. So let us see that you have this data set where I have created already a pivot table over here, and we have some calculations when we are doing the GetPivotdata function. So we are just going to say that equals to this cell F12 plus the cell which is over here, that's D12. So when I'm going to reference it, I get this nice formula GetPivotdata. So this is a normal behavior which we see it in Excel. Now GetPivotdata, when I fill down this information, now as you can see, it is always referencing it to the first row. Doesn't matter, I have referenced it F12 over here, but still over here when I go, it's taking F13, but again it's going and calculating 1786, so it's adding it over there. Now to fix this issue, what you have to do is, if you closely look the formula over here, it says GetPivotdata, it's referencing it to the amount column, and then it is referencing it to the pivot table, and then it's asking the field item. Now what is the field item? We have a product, and those are chocolates. So every time if you see the formula, it is referencing it to the chocolates. That's the reason you see that the row 1 is always repeated. Now the simple way to fix it up is just remove these chocolates from here. I know most of us love chocolates, and my favorite one is Ferocious. I love them, and Kit Kat. So coming over here back, okay, so we have turned that chocolate into a reference. Now when we fill down, we get those correct results. So this is one of the technique which you can use it without disabling GetPivotdata function. And another one, what we are going to see now is you can just simply say equals to cell F12 plus D12 without moving your mouse cursor on the pivot table. Just reference it to the cell and you got this results over here. That's cool. Now this was the second technique, and let's see the third technique what is there. The third one, what we are going to do is keep the cell over here on the pivot table, go to pivot analyze, go to options and stop generate GetPivotdata. So once you stop this, and now when I'll say equals to this cell plus, when I reference it to that amount column, this time the GetPivotdata formula is not generated because we have disabled that one. And when I fill down, I'm getting the correct results. Now you might ask me that, Faraz, why do we have that function? The GetPivotdata is very handy when you are creating some kind of a dashboard reports. That time you need to reference it so that whenever you change your information or you change the reference, that time it will be very handy to pull that information. So let's say I'm going to enable it again, and over here let's go and say equals to, this is the GetPivotdata. So amount column, it's saying that amount column, and straight away over here. So I would need this thing to be available always, or I would just go and say equals to chocolates. Now let's say that you have some kind of a dynamic array table which is referencing it over here, and let's do it like this. Okay, unique over here, going to the product, close parentheses, enter. So this way also you can use this technique to get pivot data information. There are many ways you can use it, especially when you are doing your dashboarding reports. So that's all for today, my friends, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure that you hit that like button, share button, subscribe it, and do let me know in the comment section your thoughts about this video. And if you have some trick about Getpivotdata, do write it down. I would love to hear that. And I'll be seeing you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Happy learning. Bye.